Alright, welcome everyone. And I'm back this evening. Hey Renatus. I'm back this evening and I wasn't planning on streaming tonight to be honest, but I have a little bit of extra time before sleeping. And full disclosure, actually, if I have to cut off the stream because my son is under the weather and so is my wife. So if he wakes up, he's asleep right now. I think he should be okay. But if he wakes up, I will have to cut the stream short because my wife is not feeling well. So I would have to take care of the baby if he wakes up. But I don't see that being a problem. But we'll see. Um, this list I'm playing tonight is slightly different than the one I just posted on Discord. I posted my latest mapping, I want to say yesterday. The only difference is I'm trying out a third Force of Vigor and a Toxicrene instead of the Saga and Needle package. Um, it's not because I just did change that last minute around. It's not because I don't think that package is good. It's because I've had a lot of feedback from the Discord and the community in general, and there's a lot of players who fall under two categories. One, they have a hard time with the sequencing of Saga, so I'm not. I want to make sure people get the most out of the stream. So there's a lot of people who are reluctant to play Saga plus Needle because they're afraid of screwing up the timing and then losing a game because of that, and that's understandable. And it's not something that is intuitive, I feel, and it's kind of hard to learn the timing if you don't have a good feel for it. The second reason is there's also a small subset of players who can execute the timing fine, but just don't think the package is worth the slots. Now, to me, that's a more reasonable take, especially with Nadu. I would say on a slight decline right now because they have a moon stompy problem. But nevertheless, with the addition of Psycat Cub, I also want to take this chance to see that if we actually needed that package because the clock is significantly faster now, whereas before against some of these Nadu decks, Wide of the Reliquary has some issues getting through their chump blocks, and that's not as much of an issue with Cat. So I also kind of want to experiment without it. But if I had to register a list right now, the list I feel most safe with is, you know, no third Force of Vigor, no Toxicrene, to just have the mini Saga Needle package. Hey, how's it going, Everin? Hope you had a nice stream. I think you were streaming earlier, perhaps? Thank you for the sub, by the way. And thank you for the raid. Welcome, everyone. I guess timed this correctly, and for whoever is coming in for Everin's raid, I'm about to start. So I just explained that, like I said, I am foregoing the Saga package for tonight just to test how I would do against the decks that Saga is good against, Needle in particular. Namely, we have a faster clock in the Cat now, and then I'm playing a Toxicrene and the third Force of Vigor in its place. Third Force of Vigor is just because I don't really want, I think, Reclaimer anymore in the Moon Stompy matchup. And I just want, like, Haymakers. Yeah, my experience with Toxicrene 2 is it's a bit slow, but one of the harder matchups that is popular for this deck, I think, is Eldrazi. And it's because of Kozilek's command. Normally against Moon Stompy, like a Cub that you grow to a 4/4, they have a hard time dealing with it. And command cleanly deals with a Cub regardless of the size. So I don't love the card, I'll be honest, but like, ugh. This is almost like a 6 already because you have 4 lands. We're likely to draw more lands. I think we can do better. Maybe it's an aggressive mulligan, but I think we can do better than this. And I stand corrected. This is worse. Alright, this 5 might even be better than that other 5. Keep. I don't know about a must, but I get the art. I get the sentiment for what it's worth. Uh-oh. There you go. So maybe I should have kept the. Actually, to be fair, this is probably better than that 7. What did the 7 have? Natural order. Yeah, I think this is actually better than that 7. It's too bad we mulled on the 6. Ideally, we keep on 6. Hey, how's it going, Eli? I think that's Eli. I apologize if it's not. I believe it is though. Actually, it must be because it has the moderator tag. I don't think I've given the other goblin lackey the moderator tag. It's going good. I'm just trying a list very close to what I would register right now. It's playing 73 of the latest 75 that I've been playing. Here sequencing, I'm going to try to focus a little bit more on sequencing too because I think that's an area where a lot of pilots struggle. Against a Daze deck, you want to lead with creatures. And actually, I should have just played the Cradle because you can at least threaten the Endurance pitch. You want to lead with creature over the green sun because if they do Daze, you Daze a creature and that grows out of the Reliquary. That is like one reason to lead with Reclaimer there. And also, actually, the Arbor matters more here. Okay, I don't think I want to call their bluff here. We're probably going to pop the Arbor here, and I guess it was somewhat free to hit the Bowmasters. Okay, never mind. They would have just popped the Arbor and... Okay, we're kind of in trouble now, but we did more to 5. Alright, I think we're in a lot of trouble. See, that's the problem, I think, with... I wanted to keep that 7, and then I just felt like we could do better. The natural order is probably not going to be live till much later. So really, it's a 5-card hand already anyways, and... Unfortunately, like I said, we couldn't keep the 6-carder. But yeah, actually, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the stream, for those who did not catch, we actually cut Craterhoof Behemoth. And the logic is I just don't think we need it anymore. Like, Atraxa wins almost most of the games anyways. I can't even... Like, every once in a while, there's like a situation where you want Hoof, but for the most part, I don't think we do. So that's like one of the big changes in the deck, I guess. I think we lost this game 1 though, because we went to 5, like I said. Perhaps it was correct to just keep the 7, but you know, natural order, like potentially no 2-drop, it's kind of sketch. I think we bash. We'll probably have to win games 2 and 3 here, but we'll see. Again, I think the big decision was on the mulligan so far. Potentially we keep that hand. I think the problem is it's already a 6, and I don't like love that 6 because if the Once Upon a Time whips on one of the 2-drops, the hand is like kind of bad. And if we draw another land, like I said, then it's like a mode of 5 almost. Alright, we're probably dead. But it's all about learning today, so I'm not too concerned. All right. They should be trying to protect their Tamio here. I don't see a scenario where we actually can deal with the Tamio because it's going to be at 8 and then draw their deck. The only reason why I haven't conceded yet is I want them to think I have an answer, even though I don't. I'll concede immediately after my draw step here. Like I said, I do not have an answer for this board state. I'm on a 0 outer. If I had Grist, then I could theoretically draw Cradle into what is it called? Into Green Sun for Grist or something like that. But we're dead here. All right. They're on the tempo. So this one question I was asked is Ella1, aka Quentin, recently yesterday I think actually top 5-0'd with this shell or with some minor changes that I think you don't really need, such as the surveillance, which I don't think in an Ancient Tomb metagame is great. But more or less the shell with minus the natural order package, but Nadu. The logic is Nadu with Cub or Safekeeper. You can draw not your whole deck, but a decent amount already, and you have a better mana base than 4 colors, so you just stay in bug colors. Now, one of the arguments for a deck of a list like that is if there's a lot of Dimir tempo decks where you don't really want to board and snuff out. And at the same time, there's a lot of Grafdigger's Cage potentially in sideboards. That would be a metagame potentially for that. But I just think to me, what dictates what you should play in Legacy right now is dictated by Ancient Tomb. But that's my personal opinion. There's 2 schools of thought here. You just keep the natural order package in, even though it's not great, or a little more dicey is I guess technically we can go to the man or the creature plan of actually can't even do that here. You can go if I had another endurance and go endurance, the Saga, Toxicrene, and whatnot. But I think I'm just gonna keep it as is. It's not ideal, but I'm gonna try to win 2 games like this. All right, keep. Significantly better than before. Yeah, there's definitely some merits for it. Obviously 3 mana is less than 4, and it should be, if you don't face a lot of non-basic hate, it's potentially better against the blue decks because, especially fair blue. But I just don't think there's that many competitive fair blue decks that don't run Wasteland at the moment. I don't think Control is particularly good, but I don't want to offend anybody. That's my personal opinion. Alright, we're going to find a land here. Fetch land it is. Because we have 2 2-drops already, and I just want to hit land drops with this kind of deck. How about the 2 endurance is the main? I like to do that, but there's so many graveyard strategies. Yeah, there are. My thing, though, is I'm going to lead with... Oops, I should probably lead with a Hierarch here in case we draw the... I'm going to get punished and draw the Why the Reliquary. So I mentioned in my Discord actually that I would guess our pilots make on average 1 to 2 mistakes by turn 2 and 2 to 3 mistakes by turn 3, and here I am boom, 1 mistake on turn 1 already. I don't think we want to get dazed here, so I'm willing to lose a trigger to play through daze. This heuristic is nothing new. This applied to when we played Springheart Nantuko as well, before realizing the card was kind of win more. They're probably gonna remove the cat. So actually, yeah, they're probably gonna remove the cat. So I'm gonna hedge and play on the Hierarch. But we'll see. And if they don't remove the cat, then we can start to do some shenanigans. Yeah, see. So we got a free trigger there. That's fine. Here's where the real decision comes. What they do about this. I think we're gonna assume they have removal on cat, and then I'm just gonna pump the noble. So it's a pretty fast clock now. Just create your own Tarmogoyf, right? It's like sort of new. The problem was it was legal since like December, but because it came out in one of the commander sets, but it wasn't on MTGO until like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, Cat is like really good in the show, and it beats a lot of hate too, which I like. This is some like Esper shenanigans going on here, which I wonder why people are playing, but. I mean, they should be removing cat, I think. So this got kind of good, right? If you know you're playing against like removal.deck, that's hilarious. All right, so cat did his job. It's like drawing. Ooh. I think we want to layer here. I think it's maybe same. Well, this is a crazy clock. Like they're gonna lose the race as of right now. And then we have like a bomb come. Oh, is it natural order? I'm gonna be sad if they daze my natural order here. Hopefully I draw something where they don't have to. That's pretty good. I wonder if they forced this. Because the problem is this makes the side cat kind of dumb. I think we do it like that. If I want to play around Bowmasters, I think we put it on the Arbor too. But I also think we need to start threatening a fast side cat clock in case they start attacking a Murktide region and then they have the counter spell for the natural order. We resolve this natural order, it's over. Assuming we don't get jinxed here by drawing the you know what. Alright, they bash, that's fine, I don't really care. They're gonna try to protect the thing. Sure. Oh my god. What was the rationale for keeping NO in the tempo mirror? It's because I don't want to. Good question. The logic is because I don't want to board and snuff out against this deck. It's probably just over now. Gaia's Cradle. Green Sun. White. I think that's the line. And then I think we're gonna protect Zenith for Safekeeper. Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna do. Question here is like, am I gonna do it on the Cub or the Atraxa? Probably the Atraxa. Safekeeper just gross in this kind of deck. It's just, we're essentially a Delver deck now. Just protect the queen, right? Case actually cancel. In case they like have a random snuff out. Should be over though. We go to 6. Yeah, we'll see if they concede here, but the game is over. Like obviously you can create crazy scenarios where they get out of it, but it's like requires like 2-3 cards. Safekeeper is insane in this deck. I almost want to play 4. Sure. So here we not only do we have lethal here. Yes, that is definitely true. Although there is Wrath of the Skies, but yes, Terminus is one way to what's it called? To deal with Safekeeper, which is like it's an obscene card against control right now. Okay, what do I want to do here? I think I just want to do that. But yeah, good call, Eli, on the Terminus. Wrath of the Skies is a little bit of a problem, but Wild Reliquary can play a little bit around that too, and you do have discard, and you do have, you know, if you really are afraid of control, Gadok Teague. Alright, let me just do that. Yeah, it's. I'm gonna Talon Gates this out and just like bat for a million. Is there any reason to change what we did here? Look, the other reason why I like this plan is with the decision to cut Cradle Hoof, because, and I've done this once before. I get this question. I've gotten it a lot recently because somewhat controversial cutting Hoof, I guess. But most of the games are one-way tracks now, and I've done this before where I went down to one natural order target when we decided Archon of Valor's Reach wasn't good enough anymore. It turns out if you have one natural order target, the fail rate is actually lower than having two. The advantage of having two obviously is for the modularity, but if one target is always better than the other, then I'd just rather just play one target. So that happened once before when, Archon wasn't cutting anymore, but before the printing of Atraxa. And then now I feel Cradle Hoof is just not good enough. I say that with an asterisk because the metagame for that is something like where there's a lot of the mirror. Cradle Hoof is very good, but I've never been one to try to win the mirror. So, if somebody has a slight advantage because of Hoof in the mirror, then I'll just live with it. It's kind of good in the Nadu mirror too, I guess, like if you want to call it that. But generally speaking, you don't. For most of what is like at the top of the food chain in Legacy right now, I don't think you need Cradle Hoof. Sometimes you miss it because you can't kill, but mulligans are just horrific with drawing Cradle Hoof in the beginning. Speaking of mulligans. Why am I getting all these non-functional hands? Okay, I guess I'm just gonna mull into Oblivion here. And I'm running 4 once upon a time too. So that's kind of aggravating. Ugh, this is just a disaster. Actually, I think I want to go 1 drop into white. I think we want to hit land drop. This is just terrible. Maybe I'm supposed to keep that Safekeeper hand, but it just feels so slow. And it would have been screwed with a cage too, right? Like I didn't have any functional hands besides maybe the first one, which was, again, it's kind of unfortunate because you figured the 6 will be better and it just wasn't. The good thing here is like we potentially could just curve out like Safekeeper into white is not bad. Although they probably have removal. I'm prepared to lose this match now because sometimes you get unlucky, right? Like we have a kind of sketch 7, so we figure our 6 on average will be better, and I think that's accurate. It's just we hit the wrong side of our I wouldn't want to call it variance, but like we picked a bad time to draw poorly, and twice in the same match is kind of unlucky. Here we know we're gonna slam white anyway, so might as well save the fetch land. I think there's an argument to be made. Fetch lands are now more relevant in this deck than brainstorm decks. Just because of the landfall triggers, because it represents a creature for Wild Reliquary, mana fixing, it literally does everything. Grows Reclaimer. Now they can't get through, alright? Nope, not gonna allow it. The cage is going to be annoying. And like I said, this kind of matchup where they have cage is one where I can see the Nadu being outperforming the natural order. But to be fair, the natural order was quite good last game. Alright, I need a 2-drop here. That's not quite it. And I think we cannot afford to. Sacrifice a Safekeeper. Smells like Bowmasters. Maybe they'll upkeep it. We'll see. But It sucked to get endurance countered here. I don't think we can just like waste mana though. If they Bowmaster, it would suck pretty badly. But we can get the ignoble. That's like not bad. Yeah, let's do that. I think it's safer. Actually, oh, I screwed up. Well, not really. I had a safekeeper, so it's okay. So the normal player makes the mistake of targeting my 1/1s, and our opponent just made that mistake. I think what I'm gonna do here is make lair a creature and then pitch lair. Actually, I can just pitch this land. I'm a little bit nervous about. Well, yeah, let's do that. I'm not scared of that. So they made the mistake of just this. I don't know why people make this mistake all the time, but they keep targeting my 1/1s, and then I can just like fog it with the safekeeper. And then they don't get the creature either, right? So I sniffed out the Bowmasters there. I think there's a chance we still win this game on mode of 4 because we have the combo, right? Turn 1 safekeeper, turn 2 white. Sure. I think we're gonna slam. Do we save? I feel like we just pitched this fetch land. The lair might be relevant down the road. Again, I don't know why people go for that, but whatever. In case they daze here, we get the extra. Well, actually, that's not true. I'm gonna do it now. They didn't block for whatever reason. Maybe they daze this. Or force it. Sure. So the Tamio goes down to 2 now. Oh, it's a shoot. Alright. I think we lost now. Like I said, this matchup's like a little awkward, right? Maybe it's better to just keep natural ordering, but we did win game two because of natural order for what it's worth, and we did mode of four. It's kind of a what is it called? It's kind of a downer to lose. Do we even want to, like, probably not. It's kind of a downer to lose your first match, so you can't 5-0, but it is what it is. They're out of whatever, so I'm gonna pitch the safekeeper now to stop the draw. They're out of removal, so if it weren't for that cage here, this natural order would be pretty good. No grist. I don't think you need it in most cases. Unfortunately, we won a 4, and this was still almost a game. Yeah, so that's one of the things that what Cat has helped with. Unfortunately, I just mentioned before at the beginning of the stream, like it's this like blue black tempo cage deck that can be annoying for our boarding purposes. I feel we're pretty favored like most matches, anyways, but we mode a 5 game 1, mode a 4 game 3, and like we had to ship back 7s that were kind of mediocre, and then we got punished because our 6 and 5s were just not playable. Sure. What are they doing here? Oh my god, they have an EE? Okay. I just realized we use our talent gates too, so that's a problem now. Like we can't actually clear the Murktide region, and we are just screwed. Oh, I shouldn't have fetched there. I guess it doesn't matter. I guess I can make this big. The Bowmasters probably chumps the endurance or something, and then yeah, I have to attack everything Tamio just to like not die from the draw, right? This feels really bad, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And they kill one of our creatures too. Actually, we're just dead because they popped the EE, right? Yeah. All right, that's game. Again, pretty unlucky. what can you do? Maybe the moral of the story is like, maybe we're supposed to keep those sevens. They just feel so mediocre. Let's look at it again. We go to 5 here game 1, and then we go to 4 game. Let's cancel this for a second. Yeah, we're on the draw. We likely draw another land, and we do. This is a mode of 5 already, I think, and this is potentially not live depending what they play. And if this doesn't hit a 2-drop, our hand's like really bad. I don't regret mulliganing that at all. Oops. I think the 6 was no lander, so like, what are we supposed to do? This here, you go turn 1 Safekeeper, turn 2 nothing. Turn 3, well, maybe this is okay. I guess you can go turn 1 Safekeeper, turn 2 like Safekeeper and 1-drop, or we draw a 2-drop. Yeah, maybe in hindsight this is a key. It just feels so bad. Safekeeper doesn't do anything. Like, you're all in on... It to me, this hand feels like you're very all in on Endurance and Natural Order. But that's me. Like, the Safekeeper by itself doesn't do anything. This is a mole. This is a mole. Like, not much we can do, right? I think the 6 was not. Yeah, the 6 is not functional. We're punished for a high line. All right, we'll go to the next match. We pretty much won the only game there. We got to play Magic, but sometimes it happens. Yeah, like a thing, like I said, right? Safekeeper by itself with no threat, I don't think you can keep that. The most debatable one, I think, is the game 1. We had the Once Upon a Time. If it hits one of the 2-drops, it's probably okay, but it's almost like a mode of 5 already because we have a 4-land hand on the draw. Again, I'm not like gonna be results oriented. I think the purpose is to, identify what can be, improved on, right? Eli, if you're still around, how you been, by the way? Hopefully all is well. This person likes to play, what is it called? This person likes to play, like, I think Allure or Breakfast decks. I want to pretend like I don't know what they're on, though. Like, and I think in most cases, it's still correct to go turn 1 Dork, even if, let's see what they do here. If they Illusionist here, then I'm kind of regretting it, but the hire is just so important turn 1. Like, the deck just looks very different otherwise. They might swords here anyways. Yeah, same thing. We get dazed here. You slam white, and I think you just hope it resolves. I think going Reclaimer into Arbor is like pretty weak. I think my line here is now going to be Cat into Reclaimer, and I'm not going to respect Daze. Because I actually don't think I care about Cat being dazed. I think the Reclaimer is more important, given that the indication from them is they're probably on breakfast now. Especially after that. Stone Fortunistic, okay. Oh, they're on your Yorion list? Ugh, I hate Yorion. It just occurred to me right now that that's what they're on. If they daze here, I don't really care. They got Shuko with Mystic. So they might just combo us right now. If they do, like... Hey, go Gary Longlegs. I don't know how long you've been watching, but I intentionally wanted them to daze the Cub. I'd rather the Reclaimer resolve. Like, this matchup is not really about Cub. If they want to daze it, I don't think they really care. And with respect to the previous turn on White, it's a cardinal sin with his deck to waste mana. Huh. If they have what I think they better not have the Cauldron, that would be super annoying. Yeah, I think so. I mean, we want to get Cradle, right? I'm gonna call their bluff that they don't have Cauldron. So, what is the likelihood my opponent plays Needle main deck? It's gotta be low, right? Ugh, Jesus. You had 2 1-drops to not waste mana that turn. I did not. I only had 1 Reclaimer. So I had to go Reclaimer into Arbor. And if I do that and they Source Arbor, then I have no mana. So that's not quite accurate. This is annoying. I don't think we can let them draw 6. I don't think we can let them draw 6 here. What did they reveal? They revealed Nomads and they revealed Lorian. Sure. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. There's a chance we win this here. It's gonna go with 10. We need a fetch land. The Cub's like pretty big now. Alright, how much damage do they have? It goes to 5. And then 10. I think we're still short. Freak. Yeah, we got 5, 10. We can like Hail Mary the natural order here and just like hope he draws something relevant. Maybe they concede thinking we have hoof. They don't concede here. They have 2 ways to like draw a million cards already. The problem is the collective doesn't stop the nomads, right? Like maybe it's okay. If they can't win at least, we can make Cub lethal next turn. Well, actually, we have to hope they whiff on the other thing. Yeah, if they don't draw Cephalid, we can run them over with this Cub. I think we just double the counters right now. Yeah, it's still a game here. They can draw like 12 and maybe we still win. Shields are down. I could have. This is me misplaying. So I gave my opponent 4 extra triggers there potentially. But yeah, I misplayed. I didn't think about it. So now it could bite me that I gave them 2 extra draws. They definitely have Illusionist in their deck because I see the Narc Amoeba. There's the Illusionist now. So they would have hit it anyways because look how deep they're drawing. Hey, Always Home, how's it going? Yeah. So we're dead now. We needed them to whiff. The only thing I can think of actually is like something strange like the Dread returns in their hand. But then they could just brainstorm it away. I think Yorion combo decks are interesting. You would think you would want your combo deck to be more consistent. I want to see somebody run Yorion Storm. Yorion Doomsday. Speaking of which, I had this, maybe it's a controversial take, I had this hot take that pretty much every mana base in Legacy is built wrong. Maybe it's not even a hot take, maybe a lot of other people agree. They probably need endurance. Yep. Alright, I'm tired of this. Like I just want to see the Thassa's Oracle and the Dread return so we can get concede. I can't even F6 too because of Safekeeper. There's a Dread. Okay, now we can finally concede. Thank goodness. Alright, let's see how I board for this. It's been a minute. Snowfall obviously really good. This is one matchup where I want the Saga plus Needle package, but like I said, I'm not running it tonight. Against Breakfast. Oh, the plan was to board out Natural Order. I can buy that. And then, although this is Yorion Natural Order, so this is a little different. I think Lair. I don't love Lair against this deck. Maybe I can keep it now because I don't have to have the yeah, I don't actually yeah, I don't have the Saga and the Needle, so maybe Lair's fine. The rest is kind of whatever. I don't think I want Toxic Rain. So this is experimental. I want to see like just how reliant I need to be on Natural or if I can win without it. No, I doubt it. I don't even check. I just don't expect to play this in a competitive event. At least not this version. Sure. So the plan here is you probably go force first into Hierarch. Turn 2, play the Bayou and Seize. In case for some reason, I don't even know if they ran Wasteland, but Bayou's probably better if they aren't. Okay, they're gonna swords. Oh, interesting. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They have a turn to kill, so I guess I have no choice. And then they have Nadu and their shaky mana base. And their shaky mana base. It's annoying that I have to take the illusionist here though. This is the punish for not going turn 1 seized. But I still think it's worth it in general. Yeah, they're ending this. I should have known. That was bad by me, but might have been accidentally okay because the cat is the clock. Like, if they're not on the combo plan of the graveyard, then white is actually not, like, great. And I actually knew they were going to pending there, so debatable whether I made the right choice. Like, because I tunnel vision to it. Debatable. Here I am, like, talking about misplays. I'm just, like, showcasing myself. Alright, this is pretty straightforward, I think. The lag is just... Luckily I wasn't playing too much when it was really lagging before, but this is kind of atrocious. Their mana base almost suggests that they could have something nonsense like back to basics in a 3-color deck. There'd be reason to fetch the basic there, but... Alright, my shields are down. They have it. Like, there's nothing I can do about it anyways. Nope, they do not, because they are playing a, as I alluded to, terrible mana base. Yes, sir. It's a hell of a clock. Do I have lethal next turn? I might actually. If I got a fetch land, it'll be 3 to 4. I might, yeah. With all these hierarch triggers, right? They could have removal, so there's that. We know 2 of their cards. They have removal. That's kind of bad for us. But I think it might be worth it. So we go, okay. We fetch here. This goes to 3 counters. And then we get a fetch land. That goes to 4. And then double, that's 8. And then... Alright, if I get a fetch here, that goes to 3. And then I fetch, that goes to 4. And then I double. So it'll be 8 plus 3 hierarch triggers plus... Oh, I'm just short. Ugh, that's annoying. Yeah, I think I'm just short. So, yeah, I get this will be 5. Sorry, 3 counters, 4, 5. Sorry, 4, then go to 8. 8 plus 3. Sorry, 8 counters. That's 10. Okay, I gotta do some math here. This goes to 3. This goes to 3, and then I get a fetch land. That I fetch, that goes to 4. If I Reclaimer and shields down, that goes to 8 counters. Plus 2, that's 10, 13. That should be lethal. If... Okay, we're gonna roll the dice here. Also, they have removal then. They have removal, right? Like, they could remove it right now. Is there a reason to do it now? No, I don't think so. Okay, now it's lethal. Now it is lethal. And that's... We're gonna go all in. They have removal. They have removal. I would expect them to use removal. Like, what's going on? Why can't I target it? What is going on? This is unplayable right now. This lag. Oh my god. I might have to restart this computer. Jesus. I don't know. I don't play that. I haven't played that much recently, but what is going on? Sounds like it. Thank you for the feedback, Bowlander42. I believe that's Michael. Yeah, I'm like I said, Cat came out I think like 3 weeks ago or so. Maybe 2, I don't remember. But I was on travel in Cabo at the time, and I'm kind of relieved that I was from this perspective. I heard the lag was just unbearable during that time, and cats were super expensive. No disruption, but they're a Yorion deck. I don't think their deck's consistent. I'm just gonna keep. Just no respect for their deck. Yeah, cat is pretty sick. Definitely. It adds a new dimension to this deck, the wombo combo version of a deck kill, and it makes it so that in my opinion, you don't really need Cradle Hoof anymore. Like you could kill people through like random board states that Cradle Hoof was like good for before. Now I just you just rather have one less bad card to draw, right? Sure, I don't really care. Like I said, I kept this hand with no answers for their combo because I just don't respect that they can combo us with the Yorion deck. And if they have it, they have it. Like I just don't think the odds are in their favor. I come to the school. I graduate from the school of if you're a combo deck, you should be playing as few cards as possible, which is why Gataxian Probe is so good. The lag seems bad on their side too. Alright, they're gonna swords my sure. Tamio on the play with removal was pretty good. I don't really like cards like Tamio that are very just like play draw dependent. Oh my god. What the heck is going on here? Just on the mana denial plan? Ugh, now I really need to draw a land. Jesus. I did not envision this game playing out this way. I can't even Green Sun because, yeah, this is awkward all around. Awkward all around. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose because of this. Alright, maybe it's not our night. That's okay. I think the takeaways still hold for what it's worth. Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to call it variance because I feel like a lot of people discount like low end draws sometimes because, but that's like baked into the deck building. Like, there is a chance that our deck can, like, this can happen to us, I guess. Great. Now they have the Shuko. It's probably just over, to be honest. Alright, I think we just have to snuff out the Nadu here. Uh-oh. Baby might be waking up. Oh, shoot. Well, this would be apropos, I guess. How many swords do they have? Oh, I guess they keep returning it. One second. I'm doing the math real quickly. I think this works. Playthrough days here. Probably here. I'm gonna save keeper to turn off the swords. I think we sack the cat actually, and take the Tammy off board. They're gonna have annoying chump blocks in the future, and then we still have a second cat, like to run them over later. Okay, one second. I need to take this. want here? They have a Saga, so maybe a Reclaimer? Actually, no, we're gonna YOLO it. We're not scared. We are not scared. They're probably gonna need our white, but that's okay. Yeah. Where did I put my glasses? Shoot. I should use this one, I guess. I gotta play a little faster because I'm short on time. 4. What do they have as a last card? Sure. Don't want to trade, sure. Or Night Grows. I guess this is where the Yorion is like relevant. Okay, there's that, I guess. Three, 4, 5. I should have. I'm messing up here. I can't just focus at the moment. We don't have any good blocks, and maybe that was the argument to get the. See, it's games like this where I kind of want the Saga. Sure. The needle on the white is annoying. Where's the Yorion? Did they pitch it? Oh, this is annoying. Alright, we're probably just dead now. Because they're gonna draw extra cards. Yeah. Actually, maybe not. This is a pretty good draw. Oh, actually, no, we bored out the Atraxa. I take that back. Alright, we're probably just dead. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna just yeah, I'm just gonna concede. I don't think I can win this game. At least not in time. Alright, I'm gonna put the baby back. He's sleeping now. And I'll be back. I don't remember much from that match, to be honest, because I was slightly distracted. I think the only takeaway was, given that they were on Yorion, and they have inevitability, I guess, to an extent, perhaps we need natural order in that matchup. I think the other scenario, maybe we don't. Get some water. Well, yeah. Never mind. Ancient tomb. Okay. Oh my god. Another matchup where we kind of want Needle. But Force of Vigor is not bad. Kind of feels like we want Side Cat here because White and Reclaimer cannot get through their shenanigans. I'm just gonna try to combo kill them with Cub. I think that's the route to victory. Game 1. Game 2, it's different depending on if you have Saga and Needle or not. We don't in this case, so we might have to rely on Cub as well. But I think here we're probably just gonna have to try to combo kill them. We do have Toxicrene. That does help. But to be Toxicrene is not even that great because they have the monoliths, right? And it shuts off our Cradle too. I don't like particularly love it. This matchup used to be really easy for us because of collective, but ever since the printing of Kozilist command, these artifact-based combo decks have gotten significantly harder. I think here. Doesn't really do anything here, I think. So if I double here, it goes to 6. It's not nearly fast enough, but I think we can just get a layer for the time being. Actually, an Arbor's fine. Look, the layer's not going to connect. We had to get lucky there and hope we drew another cat, right? Then we could lethal them. Because the trigger twice. No, I don't think so. Actually, you're right. Fetch is actually fine there. But it's lethal regardless. I think I'm just an F6. I don't think there's anything we can do. I'm thinking about how I want to board now without the needle plan. I'm pretty sure Reclaimer doesn't do anything in this matchup. Why? If they pass, I don't know they will. What do they do here? Maybe they Kozilek's Command. The Kozilek's Command and Fleshbreaker's pairing, I think, is pretty crazy. Like, it's that people think that players can use it outside the Eldrazi shell. I wish there was a more restriction on that, but. I think this is the best creature in my opinion from Modern Horizons 3. Including Frog. I mentioned a while back on my stream that Frog is just a generically good card. I think power level wise it's a little lower than some of the others. Like lower than White, lower than Fleshbreaker. You should be dead here. They still have 6 cards. Unlikely they whiff. They Kozilek's Command here, so that's just game. I'm just gonna concede. There's no way, right? You have 3 keys? Yeah, that's not happening. I was... Sure, I guess. Alright, how do I board in this matchup? This is like Mystic Forge-esque, but without the slightly different with PO, I guess. Do I even want Toxicrene in this matchup? I feel like we don't, personally. Like, what are we shutting off? Like Saga, I guess. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. I think Snuff Out's really good. Probably Thoughtseize. Natural Order may not be worth it anymore. Lair's never getting through, but we're not boarding Saga. But Lair, yeah, I don't think we want to draw it. Talon Gate's probably not. Alright, now the question is, what are we boarding out? We'll board out the Reclaimers already. It says here the cats. Yeah, I can buy that. Although, yeah, I can buy that. It's kind of slow. I'd rather just slam Natural Order. And like draw into Force of Vigor or something. Sure, snap keep. We're probably going Once Upon a Time, dig for the swamp, turn on snuff out. Probably safekeeper, protect our collector roof down the road. That's probably the line. Uh, hmm. This is pretty good. Well, our snuff out's not turned on, but I think that we can live with the flesh rager for a few turns. Sure. I'm gonna be so mad if I get collective here and they dismember. The problem is if I lead with safekeeper, I can't do everything I want. Maybe that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Oops, cancel. I think I'm gonna hit this Saga on upkeep. Like, there is a decent chance that they have dismember, and then we lose if they do. Sure. I think I'm off toxic community. It just feels terrible. There's too many ways around it. Alright, game hopefully is over, but I don't know. We have protected collector, which is what this matchup is kind of about. K command is technically on, so that's annoying. Like, K command has solved so many problems for this deck. It used to be stone cold to like a collector move, but those days are gone, I guess. I think I want to do that. I'm gonna save this. Actually, there's no reason to save the fetch because Cub's out of the deck. So I guess I can thin and get like an arbor, but I don't know what they're trying to do here. Alright, do I want to change anything based on what I saw? I don't think so. I think we play like a Delver deck more or less. And just like protect the queen with disruption. I think that's kind of the game plan. Safekeeper, protect the collective, kill with Atraxa, draw into more disruption, like 1-for-1. Probably fine. Yeah, for sure. No pressure. Ideally, the once upon a time draws into something relevant, or we just top deck it. Right, we have a couple draws. I'm still thinking about that other game that we lost. The breakfast game. I don't know. I probably didn't play well because I was kind of sidetracked during that game, but it's unfortunate because I wanted to make a assessment whether Cub versus Natural, which one we keep in the matchup. I have a slight lean towards Cub at the moment, but it's hard to say. It's a fairly fast clock too. Would have loved the snuff outs, but maybe not. Maybe they have a PO in hand. That's kind of the set that it looks like. Ring, okay. They weren't able to cast everything? Oh, they don't want. That's so funny. They didn't want to run into my break trap. How funny. Little do they know we don't play Mind Trap. How funny. Alright, we're gonna take the Dismember now. And we're probably just gonna win because they did not want to lose to Mind Break Trap. Actually, that's not true. This game is still wide open. Like, we don't have a particularly fast clock. Yeah, or that. I think it's obnoxious. Thoughtseize bug, right? We can't even force to figure that. That's one of the. That's how annoying that card is. We gotta hit the collector oof here, presumably. Actually, if we needed to hit it, then I think it's the knight. We're probably screwed anyways. Well, actually, why did I attack? It's one of the, I'm tired. It's another mistake there. I feel like the Doomsday players now, ever since Cradle got the best of them in the matchup, it's like what's supposed to be an easy matchup is suddenly now hard. That's how I feel about the artifact decks. Ah, man. It has completely warped this matchup. guess we see they block. I don't think the 1 damage is worth it. Maybe they forget, because I want to layer them. Well, I'm hoping that they use the spawn token. Actually, it doesn't really matter, I guess. I think we boarded out the talent gates, right? Like, it would only matter if they had exactly 1 blocker. And we boarded out anyway, so it doesn't matter, like I said. With the hope that they just use the spawn token. Alright, we're just dead here. I'm not sure. So the Saga and the Needle package would have helped this matchup. But we don't have it. So I'm like more convinced than ever we want it. Like, we would be able to stop the bleeding here. But we can't. Hey, Nigo, how's it going? I'm playing without Saga and Needle. It's probably cost me 2 get matches right now. Well, to be fair, we're probably a little bit behind on this too. We needed them to what is it called? Just a 3rd Force of Vigor and okay. 3rd Force of Vigor and Toxic Queen. I mentioned at the beginning of the stream that I'm playing the change because there's a lot of individuals who have trouble without the Saga, with activating the Saga and the Needle plan. So I wanted to play a list that they could, users could play who had trouble with that list. Oh, they're not blocking. What is going? Oh no, they played a ring. Duh. Okay. Yeah, I'm phasing out Sly RZ. I'm a little bit tired, and I had to deal with a baby earlier too, so I'm a little flustered from that. We're probably dead if we regardless. And I don't do well multitasking. It's not an excuse, it's an explanation. I'm trying to improve at it. But yeah, not having Saga and Needle in this matchup hurts a lot. Cause we can't stop this, is the problem. And then the Knights just become kind of mediocre in this matchup. Well, at least on the bright side, we kind of solidified one thing for me at least. I tried it without Saga and Needle tonight, and I think it's just too good not to play. Or maybe not too good, but too versatile is probably the right word. Like, you can't stop this otherwise. We'd probably lose, to be fair, anyways, but if they didn't top deck the ring, then you put them on a very fast clock with the, draw step wipe for Saga. You take chapter 1, go immediately to chapter 2, and they're on a 1-turn clock to deal with the Needle. Ring is pretty annoying. Why it has indestructible is beyond me, and you should be able to force a vigor it. I thought we were gonna steal this game because they played around Mindbreak Trap, but you know, thought sees bugs. Sometimes it does happen. Like, there's no real way to deal with Ring once it hits the board, aside from Needle. Tear Asunder, I guess, but you're like behind on mana, right? Because they're tapping Ancient Tombs to cast, and then you're just playing defense if they already got the benefits. I think you still lose if that's the case. For a second, I thought they whiffed, but I don't think so. That's gotta be game, right? Like, how we... What is their kill? How come we're not dead yet? Trying to think, how did they kill us game one? Oops. Aha! Aha! I mean, they probably have command, but what can you do, right? Why? I don't get what could possibly in their hand. Why we're not dead yet. I mean, they push. They've got to have command in their hand, but why they haven't cast it is that beyond me. I guess they're playing like super conservatively. Dismember probably. Yeah, there it is. Ugh, we needed our safekeeper this game. This deck seems like it whiffs, like, somewhat. Like, we should be already dead. I don't know. I don't understand what's taking so long. It makes me think that the needle plan might, like, be fast enough. Like, I'm very tempted to just concede here. Because I don't see how we win, aside from them really screwing up. Like, how are we not dead yet? They gotta have command, right? Like, what's going on? Did they just board out the Flesh Rakers? Oh, like, what? They're at 26 cards. What is going on? And no win condition in sight. Wait, what is going on? What did they just do? Oh, there's the second Flesh Raker. They must have boarded some out after seeing Snuff Out or something. I don't know. How close are they to killing themselves? Probably not very close. I think we're just on F6 now. Because they die if they, Oh, there's this... They took a while to draw them, I guess. Now we're just dead, I guess. Gut shot would be funny here. I feel like that's the type of thing that works only once. Per opponent. What is going on? I can't even concede because they could conceivably whiff. Like, why are we not dead yet? Okay, finally. I wonder if there's even reason to finish this league. I play in a time zone where there's just like non-stop combo. So for those of you who are joining in right now, like Inigo, we Moda 5 and Moda 4 in games 1 and 3 here. This match, I played half of it like trying to hold a baby, so probably not the best match to watch. And then here, we probably lost because we don't have Needle. Might be a sign for me to turn off the stream tonight. It's already 11:20. Everything that could go wrong did. Baby woke up, unfortunately. Yeah, maybe I should just drop this league. Here's the list I played. I think the deck is good. We got a little bit unlucky, and then some things outside that we couldn't control. Okay, I was about to concede, but... this person is also 0-3. Probably not great practice. Something that I'm tempted to do is to play the Saga main and save a sideboard. Oh my god. I think they're on Infect actually, now that I think about it, because we played against somebody with this kind of start like recently. And I believe they were on Infect. Like Hierarch, yeah, there you go. Off a Trop like smells like Infect to me. I think given that they have 2 cards left, we're probably okay with running the cat into daze here. Because we're going to slam Match Order next turn. Like, we want them to daze the cat. And I'm just saving time. They kill us here. It is what it is. F6. We might be just dead here. No 2 pump spells, please. Nope, I think they have it. I think they have it. Yep, okay. Well. So chat, what do you think? If we're 0-4, do we go for the reverse trophy? I don't remember how I board against Infect. Looks like I take out Safekeeper, that makes sense. Looks like Lair comes out too. That also makes sense. Anything else that I want? Normally I would board in the Saga the Needle here, but don't have it. The Force of Vigor could be relevant, but it's like kind of narrow. To hit their Nexus. I'm just playing against every matchup right now that kind of wants. Sure, why not? I'm playing against every matchup right now that kind of wants Needle in the Saga package. So it's a sign for the Magic Gods. I'll take that. All right, there's no commentary from the chat, so I think I might just sleep if nobody wants to see the reverse trophy. Actually, that is a mistake by me. I'm like, actually, maybe not. Sure. Sure. I wanted them to daze the cat for what it's worth. Oh, they have 2. That's annoying. The disadvantage of Hoof is not really tough spots. It's like there's some creature combo matches where like you that they muck up the board, so it becomes hard to win with damage. That's probably the easiest way I can explain it. Oops. I think I like clicked on something by accident, but whatever. They played one set. They still have a trop in hand that I like screwed up on. I better play this because it could matter. I think the big takeaway from tonight is really when you want the Saga plus Needle package, you really want it. And like we played every matchup where we kind of want it. It's uh sort of, yeah. Nadu is like on the decline in my opinion because of Moon Stompy, but like there's just a lot. I think the package is worth it. Like, and I played it because there's some players, some pilots on this deck in my Discord that have difficulty with the package. So I try to play a list that they would be more comfortable with. I just think they're doing themselves a big disservice otherwise. Whew, that is quite a card. It's mostly the timing that they have problems with. So, for instance, not all of them know they're supposed to draw step it because that speeds it up by one turn. Another one is sometimes they do it too early and then suddenly they have no mana. That's something that is like common mistake. I would say the most common mistake is people fetching it too early and then they cost themselves with it. Another one is like same thing with Reclaimer. You can do a draw step. It's like little things like that I feel that people screw it up. Um, what am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to snuff this out? I think we just like allow it to go. Sure. Whatever. I think I'm gonna. Right. I think not a lot of people know that. Do I want to kill this right now? It's gonna be annoying later on. Oh, the lag is now starting to kick in. excuse me. See, this is again. Like I want needle right now, and I can't needle this Nexus, and now this is lagging. Oh, this lag is crazy. This is rough for me right now. What are the odds I draw this and this in 2 out of 3 draw steps? Kind of unlucky, but it is what it is. I think we need cat here to get... Actually, that doesn't even work. Terrible. Probably just 2 knights. If I'm being realistic. The agent doing that is like pretty annoying. We're just hunting. Ugh, the Hierarch's doing a lot of work right now. I should have probably just taken. Ugh, this is not how I envisioned this playing out. Maybe they go for it. I get lucky. No, not lucky. We're bashed for 9 here. Yeah, that's okay. I think the layer's still in the deck, right? Or no? Nope, I boarded it out. Great. There's no these hierarchs are really good at grinding out like removal because they could just like kind of sandbag. This what is going on with this lag? Oh my god. We're like very close to winning this race, ironically enough. We bash with the blighted agent again, sure. What do we care? We can 9 is not the magic number. We can wait another turn. Nice. That's actually a very good draw. Because it makes it so we have lethal. I'll do something. Interesting. We snuff out right now and then activate before blocks? Are they just dead? I think we activate this. We Talongates them out. They can only block the 6/6, and then we live. So we're going for the Haymaker here. If they have the swords, then they have the swords. Like, what can we do? We're dead next turn, anyways. Or I guess we can like Talongates the agent, but then we just go for the kill here. It feels like they're holding Force plus pitch in hand, and they didn't want to snuff out, which is funny. If they have like a hexproof card here, they could have done that to the blighted agent anyways. So we would have lost regardless. Alright, we're just dead here. Bummer. Bummer. Alright. We might just do it. The reverse trophy here. It's pretty awesome. Let's see. Our matchup so far. We played Demir Tempo, Breakfast, Mystic Forge. Actually, Paradoxical Outcome is probably a better name. And then Infect. Like literally getting punished for not playing the needle tonight. As I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, the normal list I would play is no Toxicrene, no Third Force of Vigor, one Needle, one Saga. I think there is some consideration for, now that I think about it, maybe the Saga in the main over perhaps Lair. And then, especially with 4 cats now, we can make use of the colorless man a little better. And then that will free up a Tyboy slot for another Force of Vigor, I think. Like, something to consider. And I think against Delver, maybe we just want to, what's it called? We swap the Fairy Macabre for Endurance, and then that's how we could create another Cyborg slot for the Force of Vigors. For the third Force of Vigor. And then I don't want Toxicrene, this thing sucks. So that's kind of where I'm leaning at the moment. I could just play the third Endurance main to... Oh, I do not feel comfortable going down to 22 lands, though. It's kind of greedy. Lair wasn't particularly great tonight, but not the matchups for it, really. My mana base is probably not... It's definitely on the more safe side compared to others. We're playing against Weekends. Let's see if we can get the reverse trophy here. I've done that one time before. I don't think that was on stream though. Maybe it was, I don't remember. Okay, we're in this sphere of decks now. I don't even know what's going on. Maybe I don't care. The one thing that would discourage me is the lag is kind of unbearable. Come on. I want it for the Moon matchup. I think Moon is like a top 3 deck at minimum, and arguably number 1. I don't think Force of Vigor is great, but it's probably a little bit better now that the Mystic Forge decks are built slightly differently. But the main reason why I want Force of Vigor is the Moon Stomping matchup. I don't want to accidentally lose that matchup, which could happen. Alright, this is going to be fun, I think. I think it's better to get the 2 Reclaimers. God, come on. Okay, the lag is like unbearable at the moment. If I needed to kill my opponent next turn, it's possible. I just need to play a fetch land right now. But I feel like my opponent's on Slivers, so I can play a grindier matchup with double Reclaimer. Hopefully that makes sense. So if you know you're playing against Storm, right? You probably need to play Cub and fetch land there because you need to be able to leave out for turn 3 kill the following turn. If you top deck Green Sun Zenith or a second cat, so you can double twice. Like it came up in one of my previous streams. I think the one where I was going for a 5-0 actually. I think from this board state, I maybe be able could combo kill too, but I have to count the math. This is really for funsies matchup now. Sure. Oh my god, what is going on? They assembled the freaking, I guess, 20 card combo. Or 3 card combo. This is so funny. So they should make like 80 because we're just an F6. Because 10. This is so crazy. How many did they make? 50 times, sure. Ironically enough, because of cat, the 50 is like relevant. But I think we're just dead here. Plague Engineer would be funny. Talk about your, jumping through hoops combo. Like, it's a 3 card combo. One of which you have to open with the ley line. I guess it explains why they're 0-4. Oh my god, I might just concede. This is taking too long. They're just like, I don't even think we have an out here. I'll just concede. This is taking too long. Okay, interesting. Like, what am I supposed to... How... Uh... Feels like we want Snuff Out just for their combo. Thoughtseize seems really good, too. I don't think we want Force just to deal with their ley line. Probably no on the Safekeeper. Reclaimer seems kind of whatever in this matchup. I guess we'd get the Safekeeper in case they have like removal. I feel like our opponent's like all in on their shenanigans. We just have a fast clock. I'm just gonna keep any hand. Probably should have fetched first. I think we take the Dork. Yeah, something I thought about right now was, what the heck? Did they just Spirit Guy out at Bowmaster? What is going on? Okay. It's like the most random cards. They probably have more Bowmasters. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I'm almost wanting to lose here to make their day. When in doubt, best creature in the deck. Top 3 creature in Legacy. Hey Max, how's it going? That would be pretty hilarious. Well, I'm trying to complete the 05 gauntlet here. My round 5 is going to make it difficult with their brew of a deck. What were the matchups tonight? I lost to Demir Temple because I Moto 5 and Moto 4 games 1 and 3. And then I lost to what's it called? Yorion Breakfast because I was holding a baby while playing. And then the wheels went off after that. I think I get another white. I'm trying to think what it was after that. We lost the Infect too, that were a bunch of matches where I wish I had the Saga package because that I deliberately cut today to make it more friendly for users, but just at my own detriment. Oh, Mystic Forge we lost too. And then we're playing a pile of ADH cards. There's the ley line of, I don't even know what it's called, but yeah, I think we're gonna win this, unfortunately. My opponent probably was hoping to line up that combo once. It happened to us game one. It just does not seem like it's gonna happen again. Especially our deck is the type of, is like a Delver-ish, right? It's meant to try to pick opponent apart. We're gonna root for the. All right, we're rooting for you. They had this plus the replicate Sliver plus Mem9 got us to game one. If they can do it again, we will celebrate our 05. Here's the moment of truth, though. If they have the Sliver plus the Memnite here, then they got it. I guess you don't give a chance to respond to removal, right? You cast the... Maybe we should have boarded the Snuff out. I think you cast the Sliver first, and then you just, like... You don't give your opponent the chance to respond, just make, like, 100 Memnites. Yeah, so I think might have been wrong for us to keep in Snuff out. I think we're just gonna play in 2 days here. Against their deck, I don't know what like white even does. Like, I think we just want a fast kill with Cat. Actually, we have a turn 3 kill. Maybe we can execute it. Maybe that will be the highlight. This lag is killing me right now, though. I want to get the turn 3 kill tonight. That would be the highlight and make up for this league. And then we have a protected. We can protect it with Safekeeper too. So the line here is Green Sun for 2, get another Cat. And then fetch. It goes to 3, 4, 8, 16, and then that's lethal. Actually, are we short? I think we might be, actually. Yeah, maybe we're short. We need them to, like, fetch, and they do not. Possibly. Either, if we see them go 0-5, if we go 0-5 tonight, that would be a success. I believe it would be our second 0-5 on stream, actually, now that I think about it. Something's going on here. Okay. So our snuff out's like kind of whatever. it's something, all right. So now our snuff out's like really dead. Like we boarded it for no reason. So like the reclaimer would have been better than the snuff out, right? All right. Oh, they got us. Okay, cool. All right, we completed the 0-5 tonight. That's pretty cool. One thing I want to point out is in these goldfish scenarios, I guess we still want reclaimer over safekeeper because there is that permutation. You could just like, you know, activate again, then it's lethal, right? Like because technically, all right, we're just gonna see here. So that's pretty cool to see. We completed the 0-5. So so one takeaway is if we have the second cat here, we fetch. This goes to 3-4, and then the doubling counter goes to 8-16. We're still short technically because this is 18-18, and if your opponent only didn't fetch, and you don't have a hierarchy, or you don't have a hierarchy, only fetch once, then it's not lethal. But the reclaimer instead of the safekeeper then makes it lethal. So that's just something to keep in mind. That's probably a nice takeaway from this. We got a little bit unlucky here, match one, and then the other matches, like one after another. I really wish we had the Saga and the Needle package. I hate this card so much. Like, didn't board it in once. But I think with 4 cats, possible we can play the Saga main, cut the lair, open up a sideboard slot. But you know, we're really at the point where the deck is trying to just eke out margins now. Like this is close to a finished product, I think, until we figure out something new. Here are my socials. It's a shame I didn't post this earlier, but here are my socials. And then if you enjoy my content, give me a feel free to subscribe and you know, spread the word about the content. What should we do now? Also, shout out to Everin for the raid earlier. We completed our second ever, I believe. I think it's the second one. 0-5 league. And so pretty happy, cool to see that. Any recommendation for who you want me to raid? Someone on MTGO, sure. Okay, how about the BFG? We'll do that. And then hopefully everybody enjoyed my content tonight.